will answer for the questions, then you will find the measure of each angle. Then the measure of angle T, it will be 104. The measure of angle R, it will be equal 90. Measure of angle A equal 90. And measure of angle P equal 67. Okay? After that, once you will find the measure of the prime, you will find that measure of angle T prime, it's 104. Measure of R prime 90, A prime 90, P prime 90. Question number H, he said what? What do you note about the measure of corresponding angles of the two figures? Is there anyone can solve this question? What do you note about the measure of corresponding angles in the two figures? Yes, Hannah.
They are the same?
They are the same. The corresponding angles are equal in measure. The corresponding angles are equal in measure. What about question number I? Which sides of trapezoid TRAP are parallel? Which sides here are parallel? Who can tell me? Which two sides are parallel? Yes, Maya. Okay.
TR and the AP.
The two lines which they are parallel, T prime, R prime, right?
Yes.
TR and AP. TR and AP, those two lines are parallel. The last question, which side of the trapezoids, T prime, R prime, A prime, B prime, are parallel? For the second one, T prime, R prime, B prime, A prime are parallel. Then what do you note? We note that the sides that were parallel in the pre-image remain parallel in the image. So please, you can take a note about the last question if you don't know it. For the last question, what do you note? So the sides that were parallel in the pre-image remain parallel in the image. Okay, so we were talking about page 280 in your book. Now, please, everyone, open your book, page 282, and be ready to answer the next question with me.
Miss
Yes.
Is today's session like 2 sessions or one? Only one?
I'm sorry, say again. In page 282, we want to answer to find the words in the space which is represent the vocabulary in this lesson. Who will start with question number 1? Question number 1. Which word we can put it here to make the sentence true? Could you please say directly? So we are working in our book.
Miss, can I say?
Yes, please.
Transformation.
282. We will start with question number 1. Transformation. Is this correct answer?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
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 Which translation?
Transformation.
Okay.
Transformation.
Yes.
Yes, transformation. Then a transformation is a change in the position, size, or shape of a figure. So this is the main title for our chapter or our module that we want to talk about, the transformation. So a transformation is the change in the position, size, or shape of a figure. Question number 2.
Miss, can I answer?
Okay, let me check. Okay, Ali. Ali?
Yes.
Yes, question number 2. When you perform a transformation of a figure to the corresponding plane, the input of the transformation is called?
The pre-image.
The pre-image, thank you. Thank you. Adam.
Yes, yes.
يلا حبيبي, second part.
Oh, sorry. Image.
Image, yes. So for question number 2, we have two space. The first space is pre-image, and the output of the transformation is called image. Thank you. Let's move to Ahmad Rashwan. Ahmad Rashwan. Question number 3, please. Ahmad Rashwan, you can hear me?
Yes, Miss, I can hear you.
Could you please tell me the answer for question number 3?
282, right?
282. Page
Okay.
282. You are not ready?
No, I'm ready.
Okay, go on, honey. No, I'm going to move to someone else who can tell us the answer. Ahmed, please listen to us. Yes, Judy.
Miss, I don't know number 2, but I know number 3.
You don't know number 2? We solved it
I
already.
don't know number. I know number 4.
You know number 4, but number 3 you don't know?
I didn't read the question also. So.
Oh my
Miss, can I
God.
say?
Read.
Miss, can I try?
Huh?
Can I try?
Yes. Ahmed?
Yes.
Yes, Habibi. Huh? Tell me.
Translation does not change the shape
Yeah.
of the figure.
Okay. He's talking about the orientation, yeah, Ahmed. He's talking about the orientation. The orientation, will it change or it will be the same?
No. The orientation will be the same.
Thank you so much. So welcome back. The orientation. Thank you, Ahmed. The orientation will be what? Will be
The same.
Because once you will translate any object, you will keep the orientation, right? You will not change the orientation. Okay, question number 4. Question number 4. Who will answer question 4? Habiba, you are here? Habiba.
Yes.
Yes, please. Could you please answer question number 4?
Number 4.
I will ask someone else and I will back to you again, please. Yusuf.
Yes,
Yusuf, you can answer question number 4?
تقريبا.
Okay, go on.
It has the same size but يعني different location.
Different location? No, this is not the answer. How do the rectangle BQRS and rectangle B prime Q prime R prime S prime compare? If you want to compare them. Huh?
Can I answer?
Judy?
Yes.
Go on.
They have the same length
Yes.
and measure.
Yes. Which means Lujaina Ayman. Which means thank you, Ludi. They are what? Huh?
Congruent.
Congruent, yes. Thank you. They are congruent. Okay, then this is where.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes. If we want to solve next question.
I answered. Did you hear my answer?
You said they are congruent, right? Hello?
So you heard me, Anas.
Yes, I heard.
No one heard me.
No. Okay, question number 5. In question number 5, grade 8, the figure, Nano, Mahi. The figure shows trapezoid.
Yes.
W, X, Y, Z. Graph the image of the trapezoid after a translation of 4 units up and 2 units left. In case if I have any point now like X and Y, okay, and I want to put a rule to draw the image for this order pair. Could you please read and tell me how we can express the rule in this one, what we are going to do with x and what we are going to do with y. He said here,
So I don't understand. يعني
he
you
said,
want me to
after,
say the rule
I'm
for
looking for a
translate?
rule. Yes, he said a translation of 4 units up. 4 units up, which means you will add
يبقى
it
add 2
to
centimeters, add
add
4 centimeters.
at 4 units, you mean, right?
Yes.
To y or x? When we have 4
To both.
units up. No, no.
X.
Up and down means y, right?
Y. Yes.
Right and left means
X.
x-axis. Then, if I want to put a standard rule for this question, he said 4 units up and 2 units left. 2 units left means positive or negative?
يبقى 4y و 2x. Negative.
Negative. Then concentrate with me, Nano. It will be x minus 2, which means you will subtract 2 from x, and y plus 4, which means you will add 4 to y. Is that clear?
بس مش ال X هو الرايز والواي
No.
هي
y rise والx run. الvertical one, الvertical is rise. الhorizontal run. Up and down, y-axis. Right and left, x-axis. Then he said what in this question? He said 4 units up, which means you will add y to the y coordinates, and then you will subtract x 2 from the x. Then point x equal how many in this question? Point x equal how many? Read it from the graph, please. Point x.
4 and negative 1.
Thank you. It's 4 and negative 1. So this is the pre-image, right? If I want to find the image, it will be what? The image, it will be what?
Will be negative 4 and 3.
It will be negative 4 and 3. Negative 4 and 3, the pre-image for...
how do we find the pre-image بالظبط?
You will read it from the graph. You will read it from the graph, right?
هو the new figure صح؟
Yeah, الblue one, الblue figure. الblue figure. It's 4 and negative 1, right? If you want to calculate the image بقى. If you want to calculate the image. So the image, it will be, you will subtract 2 from x, so it will be 2. And you will add 4 to y, so it will be 3. Right? Look at the figure, please. Look at the figure. Where you can find x prime? Where you can find x prime? Read it from the graph.
4 and negative 1.
No,
negative 1.
no, x prime.
Prime.
X prime.
3
2 and 3. 2 and 3. Check.
Yes.
Right?
Miss, how do we make when the 4 units up and 2 units to the left, we will make it and then we will make minus 2 and so
Yes,
it means
yes,
that we make
you
it
can
minus 2
count.
plus 4.
You can count 4 units up and then 2 to the right. You can use the rule to find the answer directly. How? You will subtract 2 from x, right? And then
2 units to the left.
yes, and then you will add 4 units to y. Then 4 minus 2, it will be equal to negative 1 plus 4 equal how many? Equal 3. Then you can prepare algebraically first, right? The point and the pre-image and the image. If we will back to W, could you please tell me W here? W.
Negative
Please
1
define
and
W.
negative 1.
It's how many?
Negative 1 and negative 1.
No, it's not negative 1. W is?
Negative 2 and negative 1?
Yes, negative
Negative 2,
2.
sorry.
Yes, and the negative 1, right? I want to calculate, this is the pre-image, right? I'm looking for the image now, which is W prime. Don't forget that we have a rule and we have to use the rule with all points. Who can tell me the answer directly?
Can I answer?
It will be what?
Um,
Kenzie,
negative.
okay.
Will be -4 and 3.
-4 and 3. How did you find the answer?
We'll make -2 minus -2 equal -4.
Thank
And we'll
you.
make -2 minus
-1.
will be equal 3.
Yes, it will be equal C. If we will back to the answer, and please check where you can find W prime. Where did you find it? -4
-4 and 3.
and 3,
Means
right?
you mean the pre-image?
Yes. So the pre-image was the pre-image was -2 and -1, right? Then and the image, it becomes -4 and 3. Why? Because we already found the rule at the beginning and then we found the answer. You can use the
Yes.
counting method or we can find the answer directly. In case if you don't have a graph, let me give you a question. If you have a point, could you please try to answer this question with me? If you have a point, A, -2 and 5, and we want to translate the figure. We want to translate the figure 3 units down and 3 units right. What is the answer? It will be.
Miss, can I say?
Oh,
We will make 3 minus 2, right?
we said
-2,
3 units
sorry.
down. Three units down, right? 3 units
Yes.
down means
Minus
-3. You will add it to X or Y?
X.
3 units down, you will add it to what?
Y.
To Y, yes. It means positive or negative?
It will be 5 minus 3.
Yes.
It will be 2.
Okay, so for Y, you will add -3. And what about X?
Add 3.
Add 3, thank you. So the answer, it will be equal?
5 minus 3, it will be equal 2. And 3 plus -2, it will be 5.
Take care. We want A prime.
لا 1.
1, yes.
1 and 2.
And 2, thank you. 1 and 2. So this is how we can translate in case if you will give us the units which we will move according to x-axis or y-axis. So he said 3 units down. So up and down means you are going to work with y. Right and left means that you are going to work with what? With what, grade 7? Grade 8, sorry, with x. Okay?
I have a question.
Yes, sure.
Is they 1?
Is they 8? So third term, grade 8, and then module 9. In module 9, you will find what? Videos and recorded sessions. So our session today, I will upload it in this folder. Assignment, your homework, you will find another copy here, but you will upload it in our assignment folder as usual, and you will find videos. With videos, you will find for lesson 9.1, I post for you 3 videos, so you can watch and for more practice. So let's watch together. Triangle. We want to translate it 4 units right and 2 units down. Could you please translate to me how we will express the rule now? Graph the translation of triangle XYZ, 4 units right and 2 units down. Could you please tell me how you will translate it? Grade 8?
Miss, can I say?
Yes, please. Tell me the rule.
We will make four plus. We will add 4 because it's gonna be to the right.
Thank you. So it will be X plus 4. Thank you. And what about Y? What about Y?
We will do -2.
Thank you. We will subtract 2 from Y. Thank you so much. Then, or we can use counting. So let's watch together how we will count on coordinate plane. X, Y, and Z. You can see it here in the coordinate plane. And our mission is to graph the translation of this triangle 4 units right and 2 units down. What does that mean? It means that we take this figure just as it is, and we're going to move it 4 units to the right and then 2 units down. Okay? This is a translation. We're translating it. So we can actually see this visually by actually putting a movable congruent triangle right there on top of it. There it is. And now I'm just going to follow the rules. 4 units right. So what does that mean? So I go 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right. And then I go 2 units down. 1, 2. And that's the translated version of X, Y, Z. And actually, what I like to do is I like to call these things, quite often we call them, I'm going to use X prime, which is just X with a little attitude. Y prime. And Z prime. And so you can see that this corresponds to the Z, this vertex corresponds to the X, and so forth. And if you actually want to find the coordinates, of course we can read the coordinates off, right? You can see what they are, right? For X prime, for X prime, I see it's 1, 2. For Y prime, I see it's 3, -2, and so forth. But we can actually just use the rules and the original picture to actually figure that out. And I want to share that with you just really fast right now. Because you see what I can do here is take the coordinates of each point, which you can find. For example, what's the coordinates of X? Well, I go 1, 2, 3. So then you see that we are going to translate the original points with a rule. So it's going to be -1 and then 0, because I'm staying on the x-axis and I'll go up or down. And then Z is going to be -4. As we said, the rule it will be what? Add what? And now the rule is to do what? Well, since I'm moving 4 units over to the right, that
Grade
means
8,
that
you can hear me? You can hear me?
Values. What I do is I add 4 in the positive direction. So I add 4. Then simultaneously, I'm supposed to move it down 2, which means I'm going to now subtract 2 from the Y's. So you can see here on your right side. What we'll see here is that the X goes. In your right side here, you can see the rule that we will add 4, right, and subtract 2 from the original, from the Y coordinates. Then add 4 to the X coordinates of each vertex and subtract 2 from the Y coordinates for each vertex, which means it will be -3 plus 4. And then 4 minus 2. Next, so the answer it will be 1, X prime equal 1 and 2. Next, we have Y -1 and 0. And we will do the same to find the image. Then in our lesson today, could you please, anyone give me a summary about what we already studied today in our session? You can watch the video again and I will upload our session in our SMS folder. Could you please, anyone give me a brief quickly about what we studied today? Judy? Judy?
The translation and the like يعني لو shapes وكده it's
And we can use the rule, how we can translate a rule to move or to translate the figure from one position to the other position. And each 2 corresponding sides, it should be the same. Each 2 corresponding angle, they should be the same. The orientation, it will be the same. Okay? Any